So the introduction is by some weird coincidence of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend or whatever. I happen to know someone who works at Morocco Method, Mackenzie.
Hi.
And I've been using it for a long time. And now it turns out that I know somebody who works there, which is pretty cool. And you're about to tell me a story about the first time you met Anthony Morocco.
Yeah, the first time I got to meet Mr. Morocco on a Zoom meeting, I was a marketing meeting, and I was really freaked out about the state of my hair. And my boss, Samantha, was like, Mr. Morocco likes, people looking natural. He appreciates that about people. Like, you don't have to come in all dolled up. Like, he really appreciates. And that was kind of where I knew, like, I was where I belonged as an employee. I really liked that. He appreciated authenticity like that.
Did you do your hair at all before? Or did you just show up like, all right, let's go?
It wasn't too crazy, but it was probably a nicer messy bun. But yeah, it wasn't straightened and all of that. No crazy product, just a natural messy bun. We'll say that.
And that's why we wanted to do this on audio, because neither one of us wants to look presentable right now.
Right.
Did you, at what point did you start actually using the products then?
I think it was maybe a couple weeks in. I was able to get my first samples, and almost immediately the shampoo and conditioner bar I fell in love with, because I have super baby fine hair and it gave me volume. Like, I just immediately loved it. Anything that's more natural I always love that. But yeah, it was a couple weeks into the company, and I was able to start kind of using Morocco Method products, and I fell in love with them.
Why did you choose the bar as opposed to the normal shampoo?
The ease of it. It was just easy.
Yeah.
I'm a busy mom. I do a lot of things, and I work a lot, and it was just the easy. And I like that it's, you can use it in natural bodies of water, which all of the ingredients are like that. You can use them anywhere when you go camping, and also the packaging is super biodegradable. It's like almost a paper packaging. I really dig that. I like sustainable packaging like that.
Yeah, I think the shampoo is actually edible.
It probably is. It probably is.
Because the ingredients are all natural, and they're food grade, I believe. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I tried it once out of curiosity, and it does not taste good.
No, I can't imagine it would.
I mean, I probably tipped the tip of my tongue. Again.
Yeah.
I was morbidly curious. I was like, what is, it smells good. Was it? Yeah, don't eat it. Although,
don't eat it.
Hypothetically, if you were in a survival situation,
maybe
you might be able to get away with it. I never actually tried the shampoo bar. Maybe I should. Let's get the dog out of here.
Yeah, a little visitor.
Sorry, dog. But yeah, I never actually tried. Don't worry about the dogs. It's fine. I never actually tried the shampoo bar before. I heard about it from some blogger, actually.
Okay.
And I got obsessed pretty quick, where I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But did you have to go through a transition period, like they call it the detox?
Yes, absolutely. My hair went through detox. Yes, it did.
How long did it take for you?
Mine was probably 2 to 4 weeks. I think
That's a fairly long time, actually.
It was, but I had a lot of junk in my hair. I've been dyeing my hair since 7th grade, so 25 years of just dye and junk, and using toxic chemical laced products like everybody else. So it did take a long time to get that out of my hair, but it was worth it,
But the trick for the detox, though, is the mental, because because you feel like, oh, my hair is gross, until the switch flips and it no longer is.
Absolutely. It really is just like getting through it and just throwing your hair up, and it's worth it at the end of it, and your hair is manageable, and yeah, it's worth it.
What did you notice after the detox?
My hair is definitely, it grows a lot faster, but it's full. And I'm someone who has struggled with, my hair has been baby fine since I was a little kid. It's never had any volume or, it just had never had any oomph to it. And that's one thing that's completely changed, is I don't need a ton of product to have volume in my hair, which is a big deal. Like it is. Like I don't want to speak for all women, but it's just one of the things that I struggle with a lot. And I've been a mom for a long time, but I know that women going through like postpartum stuff lose hair regularly, and I think that it's very beneficial in those types of things where sometimes it just doesn't grow back very well and stuff like that. And I have noticed a huge change.
You know, according to somebody that I follow, the medical medium, when your hair, if you have a baby or a couple of babies and then your hair doesn't grow as much anymore, it's due to adrenals.
That's very possible. I could see that.
Yeah, from my understanding, according to the medical medium, childbirth kills your adrenals because it's like adrenaline causes it to happen. And then I'm sure, you know, the chemicals and products you put in your hair doesn't help at all. It doesn't
help. Not at all.
Yeah.
Dyeing your hair, so yeah, absolutely, all that. It just kills it.
Okay. And then the funny thing is, I actually have no memory of my detox.
Okay.
Because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
That I actually don't remember if I had a detox or not.
Okay.
I assume I did.
Yeah.
But it was like...
But hopefully it wasn't very long, if you don't remember it.
I can't imagine it was, but like... What I remember right away is... I remember being, you know, this is weird, like it doesn't create bubbles or suds because it's phosphate free, so that was weird. And I remember the first one I got was the Earth Essence, and I just loved the smell. I was like, this smells amazing. But I have no memory if I had a detox or not because it was 2014.
Okay.
And
wow.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. A lot has happened since 2014 too. Yeah.
You're telling me.
I like the Earth Essence. I really like the Pine Shale, but I also the Sea Essence. I really like the Sea Essence as well.
I thought you said you used the bar though.
I do use the bar. So yes, I use that the most.
But you've used the other ones too.
I have. Yep, I've used them all at this point.
Okay. Did they? Yeah. So they sent you like the little travel samples of them?
Yep, I have the travel samples, and then I've moved on. I mean, I've been there for over a year now, so I've moved on to like the larger ones, but they last forever. So
they do actually. That's true. Because I travel a lot, so in my car usually I will have 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Because of the full size, I'm saying, because if you're flying, it's one thing because you got to take a smaller one. But if you're just driving around, then there's like some of the shampoos are conditioning and some of them are like washing or whatever.
Yes.
So generally I will have 2. I'll have one that conditions and one that washes.
Yes.
So that means the ones that wash are the apple cider vinegar and the pine shale that like washes your hair if it's dirty. And then the Sea Essence and Heavenly Essence, those 2 condition basically.
Yeah.
So if I'm traveling and I want to keep things light, I will just have 2 full-size bottles, one wash, one condition.
Perfect.
And the thing is too, that will last me like a year or more.
Absolutely. Like, they're super concentrated, honestly.
They are. And like after like my detox is like well over in the past now, I no longer, I might use it like twice a week or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't wash my hair nearly as much with the bars. Honestly, I wash my hair once or twice a week, which I think is healthy. I think that's what you're supposed to do, and I think that's what we've been told to do. But they're also giving us shampoos that make our hair, you know, in the stores, and, you know, people label them natural and stuff like that, but they're really not. So our hair still feels greasy after a couple days because it's not doing the same things that Morocco Method shampoo is doing, where I really can go 4 or 5 days without shampooing my hair, which with thin hair like shouldn't be, you know, is a lot harder. So I appreciate that because it lasts forever, like you said.
Yeah. And I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so like they want you to buy all 5. If you were to buy all 5 large ones, that would last a couple of years at least.
Yeah,
it
would last a very long time.
You'd be good, and it might cost, you know, like $100 or something more than that at first for like all the shampoos, but you're good for probably a year or 2 or possibly more.
Absolutely, and if you wait for a sale, yeah, you're really gonna be all set.
Yeah, I when I first started, I did what they recommended, where you'd pour it a little bit in a cup and then swish water around to the top of your head. And is that what you do with it?
I think that it's really good. I mean, it's really good practice, especially if you want to conserve. But I think that a lot of times it makes it easier to work with the shampoo at first too. And like, because it is a little thicker and stuff like that, and it, like, to help get it through the hair. But go ahead. But that's what I did at first.
As I started traveling more, so like I just want to, I want to have like a bit of a minimalist, so I want to have like fewer things with me.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped having like a large cup with me, so instead I just pour it in my hand like I would normal shampoo, and then just pour it on my hand and then swish it through my hair.
Yeah,
and that's what makes a difference.
Yeah, it works absolutely.
And then what I think is weird now is my hair doesn't have the ability to get greasy anymore.
That's awesome.
Unless I put oil on it. So like if I just stopped shampooing now for like a month or something, I never tried a month, but or a week even really, but if I just stop shampooing my hair, it just no longer gets greasy.
It just adapts.
My head doesn't produce it anymore.
Right. And you travel to like warm places where it, like, is that okay to say, like, and stuff like that?
But warm is more difficult though, actually.
Okay, is it? Okay.
Well, I think so, because drier climates in general, your hair, like, it's dry, your hair is going to be less crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like when I go down to Puerto Rico, my hair looks like completely insane. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, because it's like more humid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Too. I also noticed too that the local water makes a difference too.
Does it? Okay, I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, like because there's certain places that I travel where, for whatever reason, my hair just doesn't get clean, and then I go somewhere else, and then the water makes a difference.
Yeah, whatever's in the local water or however it's treated. I think that's really interesting, and like good to know for people, because like that's affecting how the products work and like how they have to use them. Maybe.
Yeah, it's true actually, because I got a lot of friends to try it, and I had one friend, I won't say where she is, but I had one friend try it, and it didn't work for her, and it happened to be in a location where my hair never gets clean either.
Really?
So like I was visiting this city for like a week or whatever for something, and I noticed that entire week my hair was just a disaster. And then I eventually assumed it was the water. But regardless, I convinced my friend to try this out.
Yeah.
So then she bought it and tried it, and it didn't work for her as well. And I'm assuming it's just the local water.
Yeah, it's got to be. That's so interesting.
But I would say that most places, like 90% or whatever, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if you're like freaking out because it's just not working for you, it might be local conditions on there.
Absolutely. I think that's something that's really good to know.
It's possible. But is there anything else we should cover? Like, what do you do for the company?
I do purchasing. So I purchase kind of everything, from their raw ingredients to, down to janitorial supplies. I do all of the purchasing. It's a small company, so we're just kind of a small, close-knit group.
How much interaction do you have with Anthony Morrocco?
Before the holidays, I kind of focused in on my purchasing and accounting and my other duties. But, before the holidays, we were in weekly marketing meetings together. Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Marcos, he's a great guy.
I would like to meet him at some point in time. And
I think you guys would get along very well.
He seems like a very interesting guy. Because supposedly, from what I understand, he traveled around to different cultures to learn their local hair methods. Mm-hmm. And then he became a hair shaman.
Yeah.
And I would like to become a hair shaman, actually.
I think that's so cool. He has spent a long time, his whole life, really like honing his craft and really, okay, so he has his books, he has audiobooks.
Does he?
Yes.
He does.
If you didn't know that, I'll hook you up. Okay.
I have this vague memory of it that actually, it's a vague memory, but maybe in like 2015 I might have listened to part of it.
Okay.
It might.
I think he has like 3 of them. So I'll make sure that would be good stuff to listen to in the car
What
too.
What are they about?
They're just like kind of about his life and about like his travels and stuff like that. They're super interesting. They're really interesting. And then he has like the books also, but like I like the audiobooks. So I'll make sure I'll send you the links for them. And then he's actually starting a new like a little web series about just kind of like the origins of Morocco method too.
Oh, documenting his past.
Yeah, documenting the past, kind of about how he founded it and stuff. It's going to be really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have any sense of how many people are involved, even like peripherally, such as me? Like you said, like maybe like 15 people work there or so.
Yeah, we have a small group. I want to say, yeah, probably 10 to 15 of us. It is the definition of a small business.
But is there a lot of people like me out there too, like peripheral people?
So we have affiliates, but like really dedicated affiliates, we don't manage a ton.
Oh, like certain bloggers, for instance.
Like bloggers,
And that's how I found about it in the first place.
Okay.
So back in 2014,
Okay.
I was reading somebody's blog and I saw it.
Okay.
So that's what got me.
Gosh, just ballpark. I would say probably under 20.
And that's
then it's
about
just
right,
a ball.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that's just a ballpark, and I could be wrong. Sorry, Sophia, Megan, if I'm wrong, but
There's
you know.
There's probably 400.
Yeah, there's about 400.
400
Exactly.
bloggers that read it over
No. I mean, yeah, I would say that'd be a decent amount.
Well, I like things that are kind of niche.
Yeah.
And I like things that are not common. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. And I think that Mr. Morocco definitely takes pride in that and like what he's built, because the products are great. They are.
Yeah. Now I just want to be crowned the hair shaman.
I love that.
Whatever.
See if he can pass the torch.
Whatever that takes. Although actually the truth, I'm kind of kidding around obviously, but from what I remember reading is you have to do this like ceremonial head shaving on the spring, is it the spring equinox?
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm ready for that part yet.
All those beautiful locks, you can't see the blonde locks, but they would be devastating if it was gone.
Supposedly it'll grow back more beautiful if you cut your hair on.
Maybe. It'll be a lion's mane.
On the spring equinox. Okay, I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's it. Goodbye.
That's fun. Goodbye.